Dream Team. It's your favorite duo, Darian and
Mackenzie.
Back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 5 things that shocked me after moving to Australia. Here we are with Good Day Darlene. Before we dive into her talking about Australia, make sure you guys dive into that subscribe button, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Talk to us.
Moving to a new country can honestly be very daunting or even terrifying for some, especially if you've never been there before. Your once familiar places or activities are long gone, replaced with unfamiliar faces, food, and culture. Although I know it is very exciting at first and many of you can easily acclimate to the unknown landscape, the purpose of this video is to highlight the things that surprised me and caught me off guard when I first moved to Australia. Here are interesting things and truths that I learned about Australia after moving here from the Philippines. Just a disclaimer though, even though these are my truths, doesn't mean they are your truths or even absolute facts. These are just my observations and experiences that I hope to share with you and give some insight on what it's like living in Australia. First is money and credit cards. It may be a surprise for some, but the Philippines is largely a cash-driven society, meaning lots of businesses still don't accept credit cards. But here in Australia, you rarely see people pay using cash. Especially when COVID hit, they encourage the use of credit cards as opposed to cash. I would say credit cards, Apple Pay, Android Pay are the most used transaction methods here in Australia. In contrast, if you leave your house in the Philippines without your wallet full of cash, good luck buying anything. To be honest, for me, I never use cash anymore. Sometimes I use credit card if I have it with me, but mostly I use my phone or Apple Pay to pay at restaurants, retail stores, or even just transferring money to my friends and colleagues. We have this bank-to-bank transfer, which transfers money right away, instantly to your friends or to someone if you're transferring funds. Second, transportation.
I feel that. I feel like America as well, like you're mostly using credit card or some kind of card. I mean, you can use money mostly everywhere. Like, money will be an option. Yeah. But most of the time, because credit cards and all that's an option, you just use your cards instead.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't use cash.
Not really.
Very seldom do we have cash on us.
Facts. We never do, bro. It's always through a card. Some way, whether it be through like a cash app, whether it be tapping your card on something, they gonna find a way to get the.
Bro, you ever think about how that like affects like robbery? Like, you know when people used to like run across the street and like grab your purse or whatever and like run away with it and then they get all the cash that was left in the wallet? Like, I pretty much stopped.
Facts.
That.
Facts.
I mean, you can take the card, but you don't have the PIN.
Yeah, unless you go to somewhere that don't require the PIN to be used.
Yeah, but then that's when you lock your card on your phone.
Factual. That's a good point. Yeah, that reduce robbery a lot then. Good point. Good thinking. And especially when you just use your actual phone, like to Apple Pay or whatever. Yeah. That makes it even easier.
The only thing that would suck is just if they took your phone too. If your phone happened to be in your purse, which mine never is.
But then they probably ain't going to be able to unlock it.
Yep. But then they could use your card because you can't lock the card.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Good point. Didn't think about it. You just had to call your bank and tell them at that point.
Yeah.
System. This is one of the first things that I really noticed when I visited Australia. Public transport here is very accessible, meaning a car is not really a necessity. You can live your life here without a car. I personally know some people who are yet to purchase a car but have traveled to more places than me. That speaks to the advanced transport system of Australia. Additionally, its efficiency is next level. Buses and trains always follow their schedules, so you can be assured that you'll get to your destination on time, which is very important if you're trying to commute to your appointment or at work. We also have this app on the phone that you can use to track in real time the location of your bus or train. Contrast this to the public transport in the Philippines. I guess maybe because of this, Filipino time was created. So to give you an idea, Metro Manila has only 2 train lines while Sydney has 8. I'm not throwing shade at the Philippines, but I'm just saying there are so much things to improve and we don't have to be late for everything. Third is 6 o'clock.
Here in the US, we don't really got public transportation. No, maybe a couple of the big cities, but
the closest transportation you're gonna get is an Uber.
Yeah, facts.
or a
Facts.
lift.
Yeah,
That's
other than that, I feel like here you gotta have a car. In the U.S., you gotta have a car.
I think we have like taxis and bus transportation like downtown.
Yeah.
But we don't live downtown. We live like in the country.
And then when you go Ubers and taxis, you're just gonna get expensive. It's just too much money.
Yeah.
Whereas like in Australia, they got some public transportation for free, and then other transportation for like pretty cheap. So
yeah.
we don't have that. You gotta have a car.
Nah, around here you gotta have a car.
Closing. You can guarantee that most businesses are closed by 6 p.m. If you want to go shopping for clothes after you work and you finish 6:10 p.m., you gotta wait till the weekend to do it or just do online shopping. This was definitely hard to get used to because in the Philippines, shopping centers, or more commonly known as malls, close at around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., leaving you plenty of time after your busy work to relax and take your time to do your shopping. This extends to restaurants here in Australia. Though they close a bit later than 6, you're stuck with only a few options, probably Macca's if you live outside of the Sydney CBD. Fourth is, there's more to life than shopping centers. In the Philippines, if you want to go out, you always end up going to the shops because it's too hot or humid outside and there's not much public facilities that you can take advantage of. Parks are maintained, so a lot of people, especially families, bring the kids to park to play and appreciate nature. You also don't have to pay for accommodations or a cottage or to go to a resort just to enjoy the beach. Here in Australia, they are free. Completely free. You don't have to pay for anything. You can just set up your cool cabanas or just lie down on your beach towel and just hit the beach. There are also trails for bushwalking and hiking if you are up for more adventures. And lastly, climate. Australia.
That's pretty nice. But all our parks are, for the most part, free. I feel like, right?
Yeah, I think
I guess public parks, but not like... Well, I guess she was talking about public parks, wasn't she?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything around here that we have to pay for.
No.
We have like a Coolidge. We have a Coolidge Park.
Yeah.
And it's like a huge water park, and you don't have to pay for that.
Yeah. And a lot of times, I guess it don't really be much to do here as well. Unless, I'm really a body person, so I don't look for too much to do. Mm-hmm. But like, when it comes to like shopping and stuff, we always go to like the mall or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need something to do. You just walk around, do some window shopping. But now we go to the movies, we go bowling.
We go skating.
Yeah, we do different things, so always find something to do.
Always.
Australia is an attractive migration destination because of its temperate weather. Yes, we do have winter, but it's not as cold or harsh like those countries in the northern hemisphere. It's not gloomy as well during the winter, so it's not as depressing. There's still plenty of sunshine. Temperature here in Sydney during the summer can range from 20 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, but it's more of a dry heat than humid. Ultimately, moving to a new country, although can be daunting at first, should be an exciting journey, opening up new opportunities for self-discovery and expanding your perspective about culture, people, and of course food, if not the most important thing. Jokes. If you want to see more of this type of video, please feel free to comment down on what you want to see next. Or if you don't like this type of video and you want me to revert back to my usual vlogs, you can also comment down below. This is Darlene, and if you make it until here, thanks for watching and have a good day. See ya!
I love you.
Well, thank you, Darlene, for talking to us about these things.
Yes.
Yeah, the climate and weather, I say I'd be down for, but I also seen that sun melt streets. And so, but as long as it's not blistering hot, bro, and as long as I got some air conditioning, not just no fans, but some actual air conditioning, I should be good to go.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the opposite.
Yeah, she like cold weather more than hot weather. So
Yeah.
I like hot weather, not too hot, but
I'd have to have like a hat and then all of them like clip-on fans that just surround my face.
You have to have the strongest sunscreen available.
Yeah. I'd burn for sure.
That's how we got y'all. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. We out.